A Corpse Knight bugged. It's only a 2/2. Sweet bread. That's a good thing. Ideally, they're gonna get it. They're gonna get it to a point where like all the factions are pretty balanced. Looking forward to you poking at it some more. All right. Anywho, Abzan token. So at the core, this is a green-white tokens deck with Corpse Knight as a splash here. Corpse Knight says, whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, each opponent loses 1 life. This is kind of a sweet card with both Legion's Landing and Ironroot Warlord, because the tokens deck often gets into board stalls, and then Corpse Knight plus sustained sources of token generation kind of give you this way to power through those board stalls by attacking your opponent's life total directly in a way that just green-white doesn't have a way to really drain. Let's hop on in to some matches here and see how tokens go. Has anyone tried to make green ley lines and Convoke work? Does that work that way? Biogenic Ooze. Maybe. Five mana is a lot. And I'm not sure how readily this mana base can make triple green. The 3-drop also is really aggressive really early because it has a lot of power equal to the number of creatures you control. Ooh, weeb sleeves. I think I want to play Woodland Champion to start. I don't know if this card's constructed playable. This only gets bigger when tokens enter play. Yeah, maybe I want to lead on Corpse Knight, I think, since this one doesn't get bigger from Corpse types coming into play. Can we try the green ley line in Modern Elves? Why? What problem does Modern Elves has that you're solving by adding green ley line? As someone who's played a lot of elves, I don't envision that card being good. But maybe you can logic it out to me and we can talk about it. Double Corpse Knight should be an interesting start here. See if we get to do the thing we want to do right away. Omnivoy, thank you for the 12 months of support. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. You didn't answer my question, Greg. So again, listen to my question. I didn't ask you what the rules text of the ley line is, because I can read. I know what the rules text of the ley line is. So my question is, what problem does the Elves deck have that you're solving by adding this card to it? That's the way you want to approach tuning and changing deck lists. Don't just like rip out things at random. Find a problem, identify a solution, execute. Try and make that happen. Magic's a game where there's, even especially in Modern, where there's thousands of cards that are legal. So you want to make sure you're playing cards that make sense. Oh gosh, this card works with History of Benalia too. That's great. That's real good. I am excited.
It's only a matter of time.
Ironroot Warlord coming down as a 6/5 here. Seems pretty good. You're dangerously close to taking a break. No, they're taking a break. Modern Elves is not too slow for the current format. The Elves deck can literally kill on the 3rd turn of the game. Also, adding 1 more mana from your turn 1 mana elf doesn't meaningfully make you faster. What are the odds my opponent has a Settle the Wreckage here? Well, Blast Zone enters with 1 counter, so Blast Zone doesn't really kill tokens. That was an impressive Corpse Knight game, huh? Just like double Corpse Knight run you down. That was pretty sweet. I don't know that I'm convinced this card is good. We're gonna give it a chance. We're gonna play a couple matches with it. Noxious Grasp probably good here. They likely have Nissa and stuff like that in their deck. Trophy probably fine for similar reason. I mean, even if our opponent had put creatures into play, we would have run them down, right? Yeah, Corpse Knight History is a really solid curve. This is not a knight, it's a scout. Why aren't you a knight? Maybe I trim some Conclave Tribunals. My opponent likely has some ways to interact with enchantments post board in their Bant deck. Yeah, we're gonna play some games with it. This curving into History too is like not bad. It's okay with Saproling Migration as well. Need 2 more cuts here. Maybe this is a little slow. Let's try that. Woodland Scout should have spent some time as a Woodland Squire. Yep. Yeah, this start's pretty good, right? We need to go turn 1 landing, turn 2 migration, turn 3 flip landing. We got a couple interactive spells as well. We got Loxodon to pump up the jam. Hey, hoodlums. Thanks for the Prime support. There's a lot of great people making a lot of great stuff on Twitch. Thanks for supporting mine this month with that. Looks like we're going to have one of those incredibly swingy games of Magic that this format is prone to. Looking forward to this card rotating out in the fall. Leyline makes this card just even more obnoxious than it could possibly be without it. I think I'm just supposed to migration here. Let's start by attacking. Hey, Nova Chip, we're doing swell. M20's been an exploration. Hopefully it stays that way for another few weeks. Thought not. Thanks for the 28 months. I appreciate that. I think I just want to trophy this. Depends on, they have a lot of mana. Hopefully they're all dressed up with nowhere to go though. Ideally they're just like activating Incubation Druid this turn and not doing a whole lot. Yeah, I've got a lot of Loxodons here. A land's honestly not a terrible draw here because a land lets me activate this, shock this in, and then Loxodon up. Oh, I can just click pay 3. That's so good. Yay, interface improvements. So they have all of the mana. So like if they hit a Mass Manipulation or a Hydroid Crisis here, we're probably dead. But if they break off on a payoff for a little bit, we might be able to pull out of this. Hey, Ruin. Thank you for the 2 months. And I appreciate you letting me know that you're enjoying the Underlords content. Thanks for keeping me around. That's a biggin. Starting next week, I'm going to be building Underlords into my regular schedule. I think we're going to do Tuesday and Thursday mornings for Underlord stuff for people that enjoy that game. Sure, Raise the Alarm it technically slots in with like first fort, but like we have a lot of 2-drops in our deck. So like if we want to fit something like that in, what 2-drop do you think Raise the Alarm is better than? Would be my question to you. The overlay does not have the new cards. Yeah, I agree with that. That I'm not sure that it's better than Shanna. Maybe you split the difference. Shanna is legendary, which is a downside. So Migration is very similar to Raise the Alarm, but it has the potential to scale into the late game. So I think that makes it better. Now, one thing I feel like this list might be missing is the lack of Flower Flourish or Tristani. Kind of means this deck has a lack of burst damage as we go into the late game. So like I've kind of gone wide here, but I don't have a way to like grow up all of these things to really attack through for large damage. I guess I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have six biggish ones, but like they're gonna be able to block 4 of them and start activating this here soon. So they're gonna be eating my things in combat here too. It's a little less than ideal. We're hoping to like draw another removal spell this turn so I can kill this Incubation Druid so they have 1 less blocker. Another Conclave Tribunal or Assassin's Trophy or something like that would be good here. That's true. Tristani is good against the Thieves deck. Definitely agree with that. She serves a dual purpose, right? Like acts as an anthem and then also as a counter to that card. Yep. Removal spell. If I attack with everything, they'll eat a 4/4, they'll bounce with a 4/4, they'll take 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They could possibly chump a 4/4 and take 8. So I'm basically trading a 4/4 for 8 points of damage and a Land War Elf. I think that's a good exchange for me. So I'm going to go ahead and activate this Adanto first fort. And then I'll shock this in before we attack with everything. Because attacking with everything is going to flip this other Legion's Landing over. And they're legendary. So when, holy crap, they're playing Settle the Wreckage in the year of our Lord 2019. Alrighty then. Sometimes, listen, sometimes they just want it more than you do, and that's okay. Sometimes they want it more than you want it, and that you just gotta be okay with that. You just gotta take a step back and be like, yeah, that's okay. That's okay. I think I want these other Conclave Tribunals, thinking about how that game played out. I'm gonna trim a couple Woodland Champions. I think I want all my removal spells. Our wreckage was definitely settled. Hey, Jan, thanks for the quarter of your support. I appreciate that. Welcome back. I'm not tilted, chat. You're tilted. Don't tell me how to feel. Speaking of tilted, Temple of Tilt, Temple of Tilt, We found the one person who's registered Settle the Wreckage in Mythic. Do I have any Arcbow decks in the queue? We played green-white Arcbow yesterday, but I don't remember if it's back in the queue or not. I think I'm supposed to keep that. That's definitely better than our average draw. Corpse Knight was really good in the first game that we played. Hey, Black. Thanks for the Prime support there. I appreciate that. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope your Friday's finding you well. We'll go history this turn into Corpse Knight Loxodon next turn. And then this will pop off with this. The fact that this is a knight for this is like really sweet as well. Even with the baffling in there, we still get to Loxodon this turn, right? Yeah, because this is 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's definitely super true. Settle is better when no one is playing around Settle, and there's not a lot of reason to play around Settle right now. That is a fantastic rip. Hey, Caboose, we have been enjoying M20. Thanks for the 5 months. Hope your Friday's finding you well. Well, if we play around Settle the Wreckage, we probably can't lose this game. And Corpse Knight plus First Fort should make it pretty easy to play around Settle. They have all the sweepers, chat. We're not just out of it because we've got the First Fort, but it's not looking good for our hero. Okay. All right. So you're saying there's a chance. Take a chance on me. Do-do-do-do-do. Be-do-do-do-do-do. Our house of cards is coming tumbling down around us, chat. It's all sugar, we're going down. Block here, go to 11, take 13. Are they dead on board? That was a good drop. Man, this last card's Settle the Wreckage, isn't it? We know the last card is Settle, right? And for anybody who's wondering how we know, we're incredibly unlucky. You can't live in fear. I'm gonna attack with 4. I can afford to play around Settle. Master! Master! Nicker coming in hot with 10 sub gifties. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Hope your Friday is finding you swell. Oh god. Did it crash? I think it crashed. Oh no, it's back again. Calm down, Moto. Calm down. We are still ahead. We got time wiped and settled, and we are still winning this game. So I could get like really aggressive and Conclave Tribunal a baffling end, but I think that's unnecessary. I just want to save this in case they draw like a Lyra. If you are having performance issues with the latest Arena patch, it's not you, it's Arena. there was a major performance degradation on the client side in Arena with this last update. The computer I am currently streaming on is an i7 with a 1080 GTX graphics card and 32 gigs of RAM, and I'm getting frame rate lag. All right, so you're dead on board. Got it? Yes, Diva. Is it the corpse night picture, Diva? Because we definitely already laughed about the corpse night picture, but feel free to link it again. I'm sure we cycled some people. The corpse night picture gave us a chuckle. Oh, it's a cat. That's fine too. Cats are always good. That's probably better than a corpse night picture, honestly. Oh, look at it chug. I think I'm okay with what we have going on. I don't think I'm gonna change anything just yet. So I don't know that I'm convinced. So, where is it? Champion. What's that card called? What's the two drop called? Captain. Oh, it's Captain. Captain, my captain. Nope. Maybe not. What's the, is it ships? Is it ship something? What's the green white? Do I have a filter on? Legacy, it's Legacy. Oh, it has a quote from, the flavor text is a quote from, I feel like some amount of this card is probably better than Woodland Champion. And I don't want to play 4 of this card because this card is legendary. So it's like not great in multiples, but like, these cards have different upsides in different situations. The biggest upside to Legacy is that you get to, if you draw it and play it after you've made your tokens, it's still big. So I'm gonna split the difference on these and see how it feels while we play. Hey, Axe. Love your content and glad to be able to support you with my Bezo bucks. What's been my favorite deck at New Standard? Black Red Aristocrats got a lot of really awesome upgrades. So if you were into Aristocrats last season, the video from yesterday was almost 2 hours and it's excellent. It's the deck that pulled us up into Mythic yesterday. When we get more Modern, your regularly scheduled Modern content will be returning Monday morning with 2 leagues. So starting next week, we'll be doing 2 Modern leagues every Monday, Wednesday, Friday morning. Or two Moto leagues. There'll be some Legacy and some Pauper sprinkled in there too. Yeah, Mask was a solid upgrade too. This curve is sweet. We get to go tapped land into Champion into Migration Legion's Landing attack for 5, which is awesome. As someone who has an addiction to purchasing foils on Arena, and by that I mean the wonderful people of Hooglandia buy me lots of foils, I don't like the fact that the Battle Pass thing has locked a bunch of good foils behind this leveling thing. I'd much rather just be able to buy the foils I want directly. So as an objective whale, I do not care for the Battle Pass. Yeah, but like, so I know that you can spend money to get levels, but again, the problem with that is that's making me buy stuff I don't want to get other things that I do want. Whereas I'd rather just get to pick to spend my money on just the things that I want. Wow, this card is bad against Teferi. Holy crap, I feel personally attacked. I feel personally attacked right now by this Teferi. And worth noting, this card is really good against Teferi because it can't be bounced by Teferi. Does gifting sub move decks up in the queue? Of course it does, Nicker. You donated 10 subs there, so you can bump something by 50 points. And you can split that up or send it all at the same thing, whichever you would prefer. Oh, I only have 1 green mana. That's awkward. I wanted the double 2-drop, but I don't have double green. I think I just play history since I can't double 2-drop, which again makes this card awkward because I want to be mana efficient here, but now I've made tokens before I play this. Feather, we've not played it yet, and I'd be happy to bump that one up. Unfortunately, I can't cut that one into today, though, because I haven't sat down to think about how I want to build that one. I don't want to rush it. I think I just go History Loxodon here. If we get time wiped, we get time wiped. Ain't nobody got time to play around that. Hey, Aligar, thanks for the 15-month resub. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Hope you're having a swell morning. All right, you got some tokens of your own over there. I plan to play Naya. Naya Feather got a lot of great tools. Yeah, definitely, Soren. We'll do that. Should get it solidly into tomorrow. And for those of you who are my regulars, I know I often don't stream on the weekends, but I plan to be live for my normal 8 to 10 hour workday tomorrow. I'm gonna be live from 8 to 5 since it's a pre-release weekend and we've got new cards to play with. All right, playing against Bant again here. I think it's just like Noxious Grasp and Trophy in again. I'm gonna cut this card against Teferi. Probably trim these two again. It seems fine. I think I like this plan. Worked out well last time. Nice, Rage. Yeah, season working with both halves of your stuff, like your creatures and your pump spells, is really great. Yeah. 2, 3, 4. Do 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 do. Beep beep do do. Is this the same opponent twice in a row? I should pay more attention to the names. We keep queuing back into the same people because there aren't many people in Mythic yet this season. So it's still pretty early. Hey, Pope. Thanks for the 29 months. I appreciate you keeping me around. I think their plan is to just fart this turn. I'm gonna go ahead and only attack with this, because then post-combat I can go shock this in Loxodon. Like, have a really solid attack next turn. It also means they don't get to use their mana to settle, which is nice. Although if they have settle for next turn, if they pass with settle mana up again, I'm only gonna attack them for 10. Ugh. Definitely. Almost certainly the same person. It is the same opponent. Yep, Time Wipes and Settles. Got it. We beat Time Wipe last match, but I don't think we're going to be in a position to do that again this game. Thunk. Poor little warlord. Yeah, I mean, it's super early in the season. We've had a lot of double ups between today and yesterday. Honestly, it might be a reason for me to like I played Aristocrats Extra to push into Mythic early just to say we could. It's probably a reason to not do that in the future. Like, make sure we always wait a week or so before getting into Mythic. I actually couldn't do that because making a guy costs 5 mana. Making a guy costs 5 mana, not 4. So that was not an option. I mean, if they're just drawing a bunch of lands from here, we might have a shot. They are a ramp deck, and sometimes we'll have ramp deck problems. That being said, they have like another Krasis or a Planeswalker, we're probably in trouble. With Noxious Grasp, we might be able to beat a Nissa. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Could you go for number 1? Why would I want to be number 1? That sounds boring and miserable. Listen, Magic as a game, in my opinion, Magic as a game just sucks when the only thing you care about is winning. This game has way too much variance in it to have your only goal be winning as much as possible. Do I want these Knights of Autumn against my opponent's Baffling Ends and Prison Realms? I feel like I might. How do we feel about like trimming a couple of Conclave Tribunals and bringing in these Knights? I think that might be okay. This answers like Lyra and stuff though. I probably want max Lyras. Max Lyra answers. Yeah, let's just leave max Lyra answers in. I mean, to be fair, my win rate's probably a little bit higher than 51%, but yeah, even when you're really good, like 60-ish% is like pushing towards the ceiling. Any chance we want Duress to clear their sweepers? I know they've had their sweepers every game, but realistically, how many sweepers do we think that they're playing? Like, they could realistically be playing a singleton Time Wipe and a singleton Settle, and like boarding in Duress to just try and hit those does not seem ideal. Like, I feel like the games where we've beaten those cards kind of show that I don't want to board in narrow cards. Land. Perfect. I think I want to be resource efficient and just play history here. Tofu Cow reporting from Hampton Beach on the East Coast. The lady's reading a book. The cat is in the air-conditioned hotel room, and I'm watching Jeff. What's going on, Tofu? Hope you're enjoying some relaxation. Thanks for the 3/4 of a year. So, next turn, we go Corpse Knight into Loxodon. And then there's still 2 turns off of time wiping us at the earliest. I guess they can time wipe us next turn off of this. Let's start by attacking. Wrath me, daddy. talking about. Lucky, lucky. You can't hold up March, Volpert. Because March, if they sweep the board, I can't float with Convoke and then March. So if they have the sweeper, that also sucks. Whereas like here, if they don't have it, I kill them. So killing them when they don't have it sounds like pretty good. Pretty good. Not bad, not bad, not bad. How are we doing, folks? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good night to everybody wherever you're at in the world. Thanks for dropping in here today. If you're a new viewer, my name is Jeff Hoagland. I'm a full-time streamer and content producer here on Twitch. I'm here playing Magic and other strategy games 30, 40, sometimes even 50 hours a week. If you're someone who enjoys Constructed, this is definitely the channel for you. We play a ton of different decks here, and we change decks every 60 minutes to 2 hours, so you get a lot of variety in my Magic stream every day. As always, I'd love to give a shout out to all my wonderful subs. I wouldn't be here day to day without their support, so thanks to all of them for keeping me employed. I'd also like to give a shout out to some of my wonderful sponsors here really quick. Vitamin String Quartet creates unique instrumental string arrangements of everything from Zelda to Zeppelin, and they would love to underscore your next gaming session. You can find them streaming now on services such as Spotify and Apple Music. InkedGaming.com would love to help you customize your gaming experience using code Jeff12. You can save 12% on custom playmats, mouse pads, binders, and bags with them. You can upload your own custom artwork or choose from the wide range of artwork that they have on their website. And of course, CoolStuffInc.com buys and sells a lot of cool stuff, including TCG singles. Using promo code Jeff5, you can save 5% on Magic, Pokemon, Warhammer, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards with them. And of course, we'd like to welcome everyone out there to Hoaglandia.
Don't make your life garbage time. Join us in Hoaglandia today by subscribing to Jeff Hoagland with Twitch Prime today.
Alright, let's head back on in to some matches here with the Abzan tokens deck. I really need to put that into its own scene, so it's not just me showing it in a VLC window, but it's so hilarious, so we're gonna show it. Alright, who did that? Hey, West Wizzy, thanks for the brand new Prime support. Welcome to Hoaglandia. Where did you get that? I think my buddy bought it off a website called Fiverr. That was one of my buddies. That was the best $10 he's ever spent. that video earned the sub. God bless. See, look at that. It's already paying for itself. I owe him lunch at some point. The VLC window presentation really adds to the low quality theme of the plug. It's funny because it's true. All right, yeah, sounds great. Get to curve Knight into Migration into Ironwood into Venerated Loxodon. Want to get this going before we drop our tokens so our tokens deal damage to them. Scale of 1 to dead. Where's this corpse light at? Ooh. Rhythm of the Wild. There's one I haven't seen in a hot second. Huh? So do I I've got too many choices here. I think I history. History's more mana efficient. I was gonna go Saproling into Loxodon. Just mentally, I want to keep comparing this card to Legacy, and like that hit for more than Legacy would have there. Worth noting. I protect that which cannot protect itself. Nissa Rhythm is weird. Like playing this card alongside alongside that feels strange. So I can go Emmara into Migration into God, this turn is absurd. Into do this, attack your Nissa for 7. Was that how that turn 4? That was turn 4, right? It's like not bad. .jpg. I think this qualifies as doing it. I think that qualifies. You know, I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't expecting a lot from this deck, and I've been thoroughly impressed. This deck's been like genuinely impressive so far. I think this is a trophy. Was it? Oh, yeah, you're right. That was 5, right? Was it? Was it 5? It might have been 5. I think you're right. I think you're right that it was 5. What do I want to cut? I think I want these 4 removal spells. Emmara probably has a hard-ish time attacking in. Is it reasonable to cut her? I feel like it might be reasonable to cut her. They're gonna, on most board states, she's not gonna be able to make a dent. Yeah, let's give that a try. Yeah, the fact that Corpse Knight works with History of Benalia too is like a nice angle as well. Like 2-drop Knight into History is a ton of pressure. Easy mulligan here. I think I keep this on 6, but I'm like not super excited about it, right? I think I'm gonna bottom the Ironroot Warlord and just hope to draw 1 and 2 drops here so that way I can curve out into these Loxodons, because like running Loxodons gets real big real fast. Hey, Baker, thanks for the 2-month resub. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. Well, that's what we try to do here, Rage. We take the core idea, trim up the details a little bit, and turn it into something sweet. Get my free hit point here. All a lifelink. We're not fortunate to draw the 1-drop on 1, not fortunate enough to draw the 2-drop on 2. Hopefully we hit a land next turn so we can get this Ironroot Warlord down.
These go here, those go there.
Yikes. Yikes. Well, I mean, I think I'm supposed to kill that. It's not often that you get to 1-for-1 a Planeswalker, but when you do, it is a delight. Bibblethip for president. That doesn't sound like a half bad idea. Thanks for the 3 months. I appreciate it. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around.
You are blind.
Opponents got a lot of interesting ones. They were playing Rhythm game 1 too, which is not a very on meta card these days. Samut and Scape Shift Gates. That's hilarious. Just keep getting my free hit point here on my lifelinker. We get to start pumping out the Loxodons here. Would love to draw a Saproling Migration this turn. Corpse Knight. So if I play the Corpse Knight, I'm unable to play Loxodon this turn because I'm short of mana. So I think I want a Loxodon this turn because it uses all my mana. And then next turn I can go Corpse Knight second Loxodon.
I have lost too much to allow you victory.
All right, land means I can go Corpse Knight Loxodon. We're getting a little bit low here. If they have another Lava Coil, we could maybe be in trouble. Might be stabilizing, might be getting on board a little bit too slow this game. Not sure I really want to tap out again for this third Loxodon. I have Trophy to cut through a bomb though, which is nice. If I get to untap, my board's a good bit bigger than theirs. If they have the removal spell for this Loxodon though, they're gonna get to minus their Samut. Yeah, and they can hit me for like 7 here and drop me to 2. Although I have this to lifelink with, right? So like that's not the Stone Cold Worst. Am I dead? 3, 7. Yeah, we're exactly dead. Hurrah. Our mana base got us there a little bit. Yeah, if we'd have had just like one check land, we wouldn't have been exactly dead, and we probably would have been en route to stabilizing. Hey, Nick. Did you hear all the regular corpse types in paper say that they're 2/3s, but in reality they're 2/2s? Yeah, I saw that. It looks like a hot mess. And thank you for the very generous tier 3 resub. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Can't keep this one, unfortunately. Just not enough. Hey, the Oratog. Thanks for doling out a sub-gifty. I appreciate that. Happy Friday. Yeah, this hand's fine. Get to bottom a Temple Garden here and then play a Scryland on one. Pretty good 2-3 curve. Wouldn't mind like a Loxodon. I'm going to bottom that for now. I have a Conclave Tribunal as a piece of interaction here, so I'm just looking for more pressure so I can try to run them down while I'm on the play. Hey, Platinum Otter, dropping off my YouTube sub. Thanks for the great content. Thanks for keeping me around. Hope you're having a good one wherever you're at. Yeah, I do. I think in aggressive decks, like 2-ish temples is about the sweet spot. And this deck definitely has an aggressive slant to it, right? The London Mulligan is truly excellent. It's really, really good. All right, so I get to do this, and then I get to Warlord next turn. I could Conclave Tribunal. That's probably what I want to do. I assume this is going to eat my knight. Really? Okay. Interesting.
Explains a lot, actually.
I have another thing to play, maybe? I'm like, yeah, Aggro Chamber Guardian, sure. That's aggressive. No works. Corpse Knight. Huh. So if I put the Corpse Knight down this turn, that means it'll get pumped by this next turn, which is nice. I'm going to go ahead and Conclave Tribunal. Oh, I guess I could have left another thing untapped here, huh? What do I want to take? I think I want to take the Domri. And I'm gonna wait on attacking with this because it'll be a 4/3 next turn, which is nice. If they want to fart this, I'm still okay with that. Might see them get their Domri back here, but that's still a fine trade for me, I think. We gonna see Domri fight Corpse Knight. I should have left this untapped and tapped this land. That was a mistake when I was convoking.
I was raised by wolves, though they might have also just been big dogs.
No, I could not have taken Crab and killed Domri because both these 2-power things were summoning sick. That was unfortunately not an option. Hey, Endo, I appreciate the support. Welcome, welcome. How about if I attack these this way? Let's do that. And then I think I'm gonna march for a bunch here. This gives them the option to trade off. I'm letting them keep their Domri if they want to trade plus chump. That must have been a misclick, right? So this will be for 5. I'm doing this now so I can convoke with this one before it dies. I feel like they were intending to block both my things, and maybe they misclicked. Because, like, they only had to block with one of their things to kill my 4/3. Maybe they forgot about the power from Domri, but the power from Domri is, like, printed on the cards. That seems kind of difficult to forget. If I attack with everything, they go block, eat, take, like, 8. So do I want to lose my Corpse Knight to hit them for a bunch? Yeah, probably. I guess I could just leave these back, and like they'd go eat, trump. Yeah, that's actually probably fine, right? This is 9, they'll take 6 down to 6. If I attack with these 2, they take 2 more. Is it worth losing this to deal 2 more points of damage, is the question I have to ask. It probably is. No, this is probably gonna be worth 2 more next turn anyways. Even if I draw a land, even if I draw a land next turn, if it's not a temple, I get to activate this, so it's a guaranteed 1 more point. And like, should I draw something that produces tokens, it also pays me off that way. So like, most of the things I can draw here reward me for keeping Corpse Knight on the board. Figure it out. So even if they have a shock here, they're still dead, right? They'd shock one of these and take 5. They could have double removal here. They need both their cards have to be removal, and then they go to 1. Alright, let's try again now, shall we? Once more onto the breach. Do-do-do-do. Yeah, I think I agree with you. Let's get a third Shanna in here. I don't think I can play 4 of that card, but I think the champion's been mediocre enough that I want to go to 3 and then cut this last one for something else. Maybe I just want to go up, but yeah, third March. Yeah, I like that. I like that idea. Extra March makes both of these cards better too. It's really good with Corpse Knight as well. That seems reasonable. Dopamine. Do I have booster packs? Yay! Survey says 20 gems. Boo. Where's that high rolling mythic that I know and love? We've been running so good on opening mythics, chat. We've been running so good. Someone had asked, what's the deck of the day so far? I think it's this Abzan tokens deck. This one's been humming along very reasonably. And everything. The first few things we played today were kind of middling. Is there any consideration to going up a Raise the Alarm instead of a March? Maybe. Yeah, Raise the Alarm is good with Loxodon too, so I could see that. Drawing 2 Marches in the same hand can be quite clunky. So how do I want to sequence this now? Do I want to maximize Corpse Knight or do I want to maximize Emmara? I think I want to maximize Corpse Knight. Let's attack before casting my spell, just in case they don't block. So playing the Emmara on 2 means that I might not be able to realistically attack with it on 3 because like a lot of their things block it. But maybe that was the play. It's definitely better against cast down, right? That's hot. Can stay right there. Yeah, I think I agree with that. Let's maximize the elephant suggestion. It's a real shame Corpse Knight died. That card would have done some drain here. They've got a lot of mana. They've got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 mana if they want it this turn. It's gonna be a Grace's boy. Yeah, that had to have been a misclick, right? think I kill Nissa, right? Yeah, I think I kill Nissa. And we do it like this. So if I send all of these here, they can't save her. And I can send this here, so they'll probably eat this to preserve their life total because it's free, because they can't save Nissa anyways. And then I'll get to go second Emmara post-combat, which is fine. And I can also still activate the first fort this way. So this guarantees this dies. And means they probably want to block here. No, this is pre-release weekend, Goofy Hat Matt. SCG will be release weekend. We get the cards so early on Arena now, it's easy to forget that it's a while before they release in paper, technically. Back in my day, we didn't get cards on Magic Online until like right before stuff was ready to happen, and we liked it. That's not true, we hated it.
Rise, my elemental friend.
Yeah, we're working our way up to setting up a big march here. All right, so I need to attack with this so I don't die. I need to attack with this so I don't die to the Hydroid Crisis in the air next turn. So this attack is to put me to 10. And then this only makes one less token, but it drains them for a bunch, so that's nice. So I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, so I can march for 7 here.
Harness the elements.
I'm not beating a Frilled Mystic, so I'm not worried about it. Hey, Thobble. Thanks for the 19 months. I appreciate that. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. I'm dead, right? If we'd have drawn a Saproling Migration or some other way to make tokens there, we might have been okay. But I believe we're going to come up short here. Saproling Migration would not have done it, right? Because it would have only been +4. Yeah, I can make a token before the night dies, but I'm just super dead to this Graces in the air. And they have a bunch of 3/3s on the ground too. Yeah, they're at 5. And even if I go block next turn, I take 9 and a bunch over here. That's close game. If they wouldn't have had the removal spell for our knight earlier, it probably would have been okay. Or if we'd have found something to deal with the second Nissa. Or the Crisis. Yeah, so we're gonna bring in some removal here. I'm gonna bring in Noxious and Trophy. I think this is an Emmara out matchup, just because she has a hard time attacking inconsistently. Even with our Convoke cards, I don't think she's quite good enough. I really enjoyed Black-Red Aristocrats yesterday. As always, if you want to find my favorite decks from each day, you can go to my website, magicesports.net, and then click the videos drop down, and there's a favorite tab there. Every single day I tag between 1 and 3 decks that really stood out to me from the bulk that we've played. So if you want to find the best of the best from my content every day, you can find them there. And as always, there's deck lists in the video descriptions on my YouTube channel. Yep. No, thank you for being here, Nezzy. I'm gonna grab a snack really quick while we're waiting for this next game. The elemental build we played today did not feel great. We tried something that was lower to the ground, and that did not seem like a good direction to take the archetype in. Felt pretty clunky overall. Knight of Autumn would be good for the red matchup as well as the Nexus matchup, I would think. What's going on, White Sticks? Well, you see, I'm a parent of 2 small children, and when and I was getting my education minor during undergrad, I worked with a lot of high school kids and different teenagers, so repeating yourself frequently is something you just get used to. That depends on what you classify as upper level math. I would tell you no, but I know plenty of people that classify like teaching calculus as upper level math. Why didn't I attack? Because I'm dumb. Well, I guess I didn't want to trade my Corpse Knight for... Oh, I could have attacked with the Ironroot Warlord. Yeah, I should have attacked with the Warlord last turn. I was eating. So, I definitely want to kill this. I think I kill this, attack with my Warlord here. And then the question becomes, do I want to play this now, or do I want to kick it next turn? I might just want to kick it next turn. It's like my last resource, so I think getting more value out of it is probably valuable. And if they want to trade both of these for my Ironroot Warlord here, I'm okay with that. Yeah, the fact that I basically missed 3 points of damage on turn 4 is probably going to come back to bite me.
Witness the ties that bind us all. The land shall conquer you.
if I attack before using the trophy, they have a free block with their 3-5 on my 4-5. Yeah, because they have a free block otherwise, chat. But then I can activate it. Okay, if I activate it and they make a bad block, sure. I didn't think about activating it. I did not give my opponent a chance to make a misplay. And those are chat's favorites plays to focus on, where the plays that like ultimately didn't matter because if they play well, that's irrelevant. But you are correct. I could have given my opponent a chance to make a mistake and I did not. This is going to be close. Corpse Knight might be able to drag us kicking and screaming across the finish line. So, it's not even people, you say I assume the worst in people are the best, but like, it's not even about assuming the worst or the best so much as like, if I'm only winning this game because my opponent made a huge gameplay mistake playing into an onboard trick, my deck didn't really win the matchup in that case. And like, I don't care about the specific match results when I'm trying to test a deck like this. What I care about is learning, does this matchup feel good, bad, or otherwise? And if I'm only winning because my opponent played poorly into an onboard trick because they were being careless, like, that doesn't tell me that my deck is good or bad here. It just tells me that I win sometimes my opponent made a mistake, right?
Behold, nature's true power.
They're at 9. March is probably still pretty close to lethal, right? I've got 6, 12, 13. I get to march for 10. Yeah, March is for 10 here. And I'm not blocking. It's not bad. Is that lethal? That's actually lethal, right? If they don't have a removal spell here. Now they have Woodland Cemetery here, so they could have a removal spell. Oh, it's not quite lethal. I'm dumb. They block 3, take 4. Yep. I think I'm pumping the brakes. Am I pumping the brakes? I think I'm pumping the brakes. Do I want to put them to 2? I don't think I want to put them to 2. I think I want to just wait. Nah, they had a grasp. We'd have gotten completely savaged. Do you feel that, chat? That feeling is the crushing weight of reality sinking in as we play our brew against a tier 1 deck. It doesn't feel good, does it? Stupid reality showing up to make us feel bad about ourselves. That's why I've heard a lot of people saying things about, oh, standard's great now, oh, it's perfect, it really changed and things are better. And it might be the case that it's better, but the actual answer is that we just don't know yet. And a lot of these decks that we're playing, while they're sweet, a lot of the other decks that we're playing against are other people's brews. So like, it's hard to, if our brew beats 4 other brews in a row, that doesn't mean our deck is great, right? It just means like our new idea is better than other people's new ideas or lines up well against other people's new ideas. Let's try a couple of those. Trim one of these. I do like the concept that our best starts are like the fast Loxodon starts or like the fast Legion's Landing flip, and Raise the Alarm helps us do that a little bit more consistently. Yeah, don't get me wrong. This is my favorite part of Magic 2. This is like playing my bad decks versus other bad decks is my favorite part of Magic. Like there's a reason why when I was playing on the SCG Open Series, my record at week 1 tournaments was absurd. Like I top 32'd almost every week 1 open I played, because like I'm king of the garbage, boys and girls. Like it's just good to keep temperament and realize that like once people stop playing bad brews and like go back to the decks that were good last season and optimize those, it's going to be a whole different ball game in terms of how competitive our decks feel that we're working on. Allie has his own title. Allie's like king of no respect for aggro. You can usually tell it's an Allie brew when there's like no plays before turn 3s and 6 colors of mana. And don't get me wrong, they're often a blast, but he definitely has an MO. Psychonaut, thank you for the quarter of a year of support. I appreciate that. Welcome. Thanks for keeping me around. Pretty easy mulligan here. God bless the London mulligan. This is like not great. I think I keep it 6 and toss an elephant. Hey, Jen Rand, thanks for the 7 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Here's more Sultai. Maybe we should have some Tocatli honor guards on the sideboard. That's probably not unreasonable, right? Like Loxodon's the only thing that it stops. Stopping explore creatures in their reef is probably worthwhile. It does stop Corpse Knight, that's true. I don't know, turning off my Corpse Knight is probably worth turning off like a third of their deck, right? That's probably a worthwhile exchange. Yeah, Gruul's always been great against red deck wins. I think I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna Conclave Tribunal their reef here. I want to just like use my mana this turn, basically. Wow, Tocatli's real good against that one, huh? That was a big old cup of no sound. Worth noting, if this March had been a raise there, we'd have been better off, right? Would have gotten to go raise into Elephant. Casualties of war. That's terrifying. So do I Loxodon or do I March? If I March, it's for 6, which drains them for 6 to 11. And then next turn I attack with everything. They'd go trade, chump, take 3, 6, 9, but they gain 3, so they take 6 overall. I think I want to elephant this turn. I think I want to elephant this turn. And wait, one more go. Oh, I'm dumb. I could have... Oh, that's a big deal. I could have activated this and then elephanted. So I was so focused on this, I forgot about this. So that would have been a 2-2 and another point of life, and then another 1-1 here, which is another point of life, and then another on the attack. Well, March is an instant speed, chat, so I'm trying to get things set up so I can untap and kill them. All right, allow me to scream March from the rooftop here really quick. So I'd have a 2-2 in play right now, and I'd have another token. Is this March lethal? So I have 5. I have 5 and 6, which is 11. So this is for 8, which puts them to 8. And then they'd go block 1, 2, 3, 4. And they'd gain 3 up to 11. Yeah, this March is lethal. Yep. And I can make another token guaranteed. So that does another point of damage to next turn, even if I draw a blank. Triggers. I could have, and remember, I missed on efficiency here. I could have killed them, been killing them a little bit harder even. Harder, better, faster, stronger, more than every hour after hour. And you did. Let's raise the alarm just to make sure we're aware of what's going on here. Tick, tick. So, thankfully, this is a no justice stream. Definitely want Tocatli on our guard in the sideboard, though. I think Dreadhoard's here to stay until it rotates. So, I think that would be a smart decision to have some of those in my 75. Yeah, the alarm was raised. I don't know what, like, it kind of helps against sweepers, like, I guess, like, a lot of sweepers exile, though, like, if they're casting Cry, like, I don't know that one Sorin really helps me against Kaya's Wrath. I think I'd rather just, like, have Duress there. Explorer rotates in October, so, Dominaria through M19 all leave standard in October. Tocatli does stop Corpse Knight, but turning off my Corpse Knight in exchange for turning off basically their entire deck sounds like a fair exchange. Those tokens got created at the end of my opponent's turn. March is an instant. So I end step made the tokens untapped and attacked with them. I'm not sure Despark is better than any of the removal spells I'm playing, and I don't think I want more removal spells than I already have. Gosh, if only there was some way we could make people's cards meaningfully useful after they've rotated out of standard, and then we wouldn't have to put this big glaring message and flashing lights telling people that warning that their cards are going to be rotating. I wish I could put my finger on something we could do to make that happen, but someone smarter than me is probably going to have to figure it out. Trade me. Deal. I know a number of people who were waiting to buy into Arena based on how Historic was going to turn out. And now that Historic is confirmed to be unsupported nonsense, those people are now playing Underlords instead. Which I can't really say I blame them. I was really looking forward to having a second constructed format to play on Arena in the fall. Makes me really sad that that's not going to be a thing. I also think that's the case too. I think we get people. Yeah, Underlords is excellent. It's best new style of game I played in a very long time. All right, kick it, trigger. Don't go land massacre, girl. Don't go land massacre, girl. Don't go land massacre, girl. So, I didn't spend a lot of time playing Selesnya tokens last season, but this deck's very reasonable. It's, I definitely didn't have high expectations going in, and it thoroughly smashed through them. I feel like my one big takeaway from playing it is I feel like I want some number of Tocatli honor guards in my 75. I need to think about what exactly I would want to cut. I think it's probably like 3, just for the Dread Horde matchup. Probably shave like a Duress, a Knight. I'm not sure if these Desparks are useful. Maybe you also just don't need 3 of them, because like we did win some games there even with it. Ironroot Warlord was very reasonable. Ironroot Warlord was very reasonable. Yeah, maybe just 2 for now. If you wanted to really hammer on Dread Horde, you could play another one. I think this would be the 75 I'd play for now. If you wanted to play some tokens. I'll add that to the stream decker before we jump to the next one. Lower your expectations. The next deck is mine. I always have low expectations going in. It's a good way to never be disappointed. I'm gonna restart Arena really quick here in the vain hope that it's gonna help with some of the massive client lag that was introduced in this latest patch. Hopefully, maybe. Anyone? Bueller? Performance optimizations? Bueller?